More than 150,000 civil servants were purged after Turkey's 2016 failed coup. Officers at NATO bases were ordered back and many were jailed. One of them was Topkaya, recalled from Brussels. He's now back in Belgium after escaping while on release.
My colleagues in the office told me it's a ploy and they are trying to take you into a trap. But I said it might be true, but since I'm innocent, I have nothing to fear, and besides, I'm an officer and I have to obey orders.
After a meeting in Ankara, Kayfa says he was arrested and taken to a makeshift detention centre.
I was taken to a gymnasium that was turned to a detention center after the coup attempt, and maybe you have seen pictures of it. There were hundreds of naked people, officers, lying on the ground in that gymnasium. I was brought to there, and there were almost more than 100 people in it there. It was 13th of October. And they were all high-level government officials, journalists, politicians, bureaucrats, and some military attaches who were also ordered to return to Ankara like me and arrested there. The police was very violent. They were always threatening, shouting, swearing, saying bad words, and doing inhuman treatment. There were some people there who were already tortured, and there were some bloody gauze bandages in the corners and under the seats of the gymnasium. We could see it everywhere. There were mattresses for sleeping during the night on the ground, and they were all covered with blood.
Days later, he was sent to a prison and spent around 16 months in jail, where he had little contact with his family.
There were 3 ISIS members living in the next room. We could talk with them through the wall. And he said he was allowed to call his family in Germany, but I wasn't allowed to call my family in Brussels. And I could only send a letter after 2 months to my wife.
Turkey's failed coup left hundreds dead and wounded. The media was also hit after it, with 170 outlets shut down. More than 150 journalists are still thought to be in prison.